All praise to the Most High, and we do so by Hashem Mashiach Yahweh Shah. I know that y'all allegedly hearing, some TikTok twins got into altercation with each other. Allegedly had a fight over some money. I'm gonna let the big homie Deacon, Deacon Sakari, go into the scriptures and break it down. What's going on. I know I want to give out a precept, Deuteronomy 28:28. I'll bring that precept out here in a minute, but let me show y'all something what's going on before Deacon goes in. Let me show y'all something that's going on. So yeah, and Deacon names it. He titled his channel "TikTok Stars Kill Their Father" for EDD with the question marks. Um, you know, from what my sources are telling me, allegedly, it was over unemployment money or unemployment scam. This is what talks are about right now. One twin name is Sway, one twin name is Allie. They real famous on TikTok. They got a couple of music videos, and now the father is gone. I mean, he passed away. Due to this altercation. So I'm gonna play a little clip right quick.
Ella came in up, she went out the door. Ella went out the door. After Ella went out the door, she got on the phone and she called my dad. I don't know what Ella told my dad. I never knew. I never knew she. I never knew she was scared of Henry because Ella was trying to get Henry set up and Henry was trying to get her set up. But when Ella seen Henry, Ella ain't tell me she was that scared, but Ella kind of just tell it, be real. Like, I ain't get on here, I got on here to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. Cause I'm telling both sides of the story. I'm not blaming it on nobody. Ella was been trying to set the boy over the unemployment. She then was trying to set him up, and I told Ella to stop. As long as we hear it, don't try to set him up. And I
So I'm guessing allegedly Henry is the boyfriend with one twin named Sway, one twin named Allie, and we know we're gonna get to the bottom of the story together. Like I say, I don't usually do this, but this is how Israel is looking out here. This is how the daughters of Zion is looking out here.
kept calling unemployment people and was like, did Henry get the money? They said Henry never got the money. His address and stuff was on there, but he never got the money. He never got the money. His address and stuff was on there, but he never got the money. As long as we hear it, don't try to set him up. And I kept calling unemployment people and was like,
She kept calling the unemployment people or whoever this is. I don't know which one this is, but allegedly somebody keeps saying that they called the unemployment people.
don't try to set him up. And I kept calling unemployment people and was like, did Henry get the money? They said Henry never got the money. His address and stuff was on there, but he never got the money. And I told Ella, I'm gonna keep looking into it and see if he got the money. You need to just stop trying to set him up, bro. Stop.
So I'm gonna play more of this in a minute, but like I said, I'm gonna let Big Brother Deacon come in, with edification, So we're gonna watch his channel for a second. We're gonna watch his channel for a second. Again, the title of Deacon Sakari's channel is TikTok Stars Kill Their Father for EDD. Question mark, exclamation, famous twins, Sakari Flip Friday. Alright. All praise to Yahweh, and we do so by Hashem Mashiach Yahweh Shah. So just stay tuned, stay in. He live right now. It's Deacon Sakari, so and make sure y'all go get his channel. Let me play a little more of this while we waiting for Deacon. I'll play a little more of this while we waiting for Deacon.
Stop trying to set him up, fool. Stop trying to set him up. So after I got in touch with the unemployment people, after I got in touch with the unemployment people, they said him ain't never received the money. So I said, Ella, why you keep messing with him, trying to set him up? He don't got your money. He don't got the money. And I also started trying to set him up. So she kept trying to get the police on him. She kept trying to get the police on him. And I'm like, Ella, stop what you trying to press.
So I'm guessing this is Sway. Allegedly, this is Sway that's speaking right now, and she's speaking in reference to her sister Allie, the other twin.
Trying to the man don't got your money. He don't got your money at all. So why you keep trying to do this? So after that night,
The man allegedly being Henry. So let's just
she went outside after she seen him. She went outside, but before all this, she been seeing her. Do they and her had said words? They was trying to fight like other been seeing her. She never told me she was scared of him. She thought she was trying to kill him. Like why would he try to kill you when he was in the house with me? What he tried? How he tried to kill you? She blowing me down like she trying to make it better than what it is. So Ella went outside and she got on the phone and she called my dad. She called my dad and she told my dad, I don't know exactly what she told my dad. She told my dad she was scared. She said she was scared. She think you were trying to kill her. Yeah, she told my dad that, yeah, my dad felt some type of way. My dad felt some type of way because Ellie told my dad. Ellie told my dad on the phone, told my dad, you already ain't doing that the first time when he hit me in the face with a gun. So my dad automatically knew he was going to go in there and do something about it. He knew he was going to go in there and do something about it because he didn't do nothing last time about it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I see how y'all calling me, but I don't feel playing when they ain't do nothing the first time and hit him in the face with a gun. But I came to say this after I got in touch with the unemployed people here, did not have the girl money, never received the girl money or none of that. Alex still kept trying to pick with the boy, and we had what we had going on or whatever. But we kept going back to each other, and Ella sat there and told me she was mad because here I kept being with him, but at the same time, my daddy, he came in the house after Ellie told him and called him and told him he ain't do nothing. When hearing him in face with a gun, he ain't do nothing the first time. Automatically, any daddy gonna feel played and knowing he gotta do something. My dad knocked on the door, bro. My dad knocked on the door. When he knocked on the door, Bree said, "Who is it?" He said, what here? I said, Dad, he in the room, Dad, he in the room. So my dad hurried up. He was so mad, he hurried up and went to the room. Me knowing Ellen went in the room, went out in the car and told my dad something. Me not knowing what she told him, he asked what he read. Me thinking something go on because he's so mad in the room in the door was shut in my room and went in there and hear him and I tried to stop him. I tried. I went in. You know what I mean? I tried. And I tried to tell my dad, no, daddy, no, my dad beat me, so joking me. He
Sounds
joking
good.
me because I told him,
Okay, well, with that, we're going to give first and foremost
no.
all praises, honor, and
You know,
glory
I
to the Most
hit
High
me
God,
that time.
Yahweh. We do so in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world across Christ and
Hero.
Mashiach Yahweh Shai. It's your brother Chief Priest Alizabale, a.k.a. the Gorilla Hebrew. And as y'all can see by tonight's title, we got a title tonight. It's dealing with a couple of TikTok stars. They go by the name of the famous twins, right? We're going to get into them in a minute. Before we get into that, who heard about, what's the sister name? I forget how to pronounce her name. Shakari Richardson. But that's not how you don't say it, Shakari. It's something else. Yes. Sister, that's a runner. Sprinter. She's blown it. No pun intended. She blew it, right? She blew it. Sorry, give me 1 Corinthians 6:12. The sister's blown it. So for those of y'all that don't know, she made headlines. She's breaking records as a sister that can
Oh, you talking
sprint.
about the Olympic,
Um,
the Olympic runner.
I also heard she's a lesbian.
She smoked the
As
weed.
well. Let's but she is the likelihood of her going to the Olympics now is in grave jeopardy. She probably won't be going because she had a dirty piss test. Not from any performance enhancing drug, but because of weed, right? And this is a testament to a problem with our people,
man.
right? And there's a reason why weed has been legalized, right, in this country all over the place. That's what so-called Black and Hispanic people have to understand, right? When Blacks and Hispanics, when we was selling all the weed, what happened? People were going to prison for it, right? Now the white man has figured out how to legally and corporately produce, because weed is corporate now, right? It's corporate. Now people aren't going to prison for it. You see what I'm saying? But we have to understand that weed has been pushed so liberally on Black and Hispanic people for a reason. And it's for our detriment. It's not for our benefit. We have to understand. We have to take a look at how it's being pushed by the so-called white man upon us and understand that it is actually for our detriment and not for our benefit. Right? And in some ways, it's as bad as an addictive as crack. How do I know this? Because this sister smoked weed when she has the most important time of her life to make things happen, to break records, to put on. And she just can't put the goddamn blunt down. So that's how you know it's an addiction. That's how you know it's a problem. That's how you know it's as bad as crack, when you just can't stop doing it. The brother Brandon Downs makes a good point. He said they demonized Michael Phelps for smoking it. What do people think they're going to do to our people? Right? Our people got to understand, when you're on this stage as a Black or Hispanic person, you can't mess up. Haven't we figured that out yet? You just can't mess up. Right? So she really played the game with herself in this situation, man. The sister really played the damn game with herself. Right? But she, like so many other Black and Hispanic people, just can't stop smoking weed. No matter what's at stake, it doesn't matter. They can know that if I piss dirty, I'm going to jail, they'll still smoke. If I piss dirty, I'm not going to get this job, they'll still smoke. Right? I don't have money, but I'm still going to try to find some money to go smoke. How is that not like unto crack? I need to understand. How is that not like unto crack? Right? There was even a strain of weed. What was it called inside? Green crack. Right? What people have to understand is these various substances, yes, they have different effects. Yes, some are more detrimental to people's health than others, but all of these things are detriments. All of these, what they call controlled substances. And even substances that are controlled, like alcohol, right? And things of that nature. All these things, they have detrimental effects, right? They all do. What you got?
There was a particular tweet I was trying to find out. But she basically said she knew what the consequences were, but she wanted to do it anyway. But in the process of trying to find that, I found this is some ultra.
Well, this is crazy because but she's a lesbian, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That might be not true.
That might be not true. I hope it's not true. She doesn't strike me as one, but it's possible. So she tweeted 3 months ago, if you support Lil Nas X, you can unfollow me. If you a nigga and wear pink, die in a pit because you're you're happy as hell. So so I don't know if she's when he said her girlfriend did that, maybe her friend that's a girl, right? Like they say in Memphis and Mississippi, her friend girl, right? But she's basically messing her whole life up about a punt, man, right? And that's a lot of our people. And we gotta understand again, our people have to be sensible about is this being pushed on us so liberally, right? Why is weed culture being looked at so liberally the way it is? And there's a reason for that, right? Because number one, it makes you so-called Negroes and Latinos docile as hell, right? And it's such a drug that you got people that say weed is God. I've heard people say, I'm sorry, am I making this up? There's people that say weed is God and weed can bring everybody together, right? It's madness. Let me get that scripture.
This is 1 Corinthians 6:12. It says, all things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient.
And not saying that smoking weed is lawful, but it says all things are lawful, all expedient. Let's just take a look at the laws. Maybe it was legal for her to get high where she was at.
Yeah, because I was about to add, she was in Eugene when she got that song.
Well, see what I'm saying? In Oregon, it's, hey, listen, man, you get you some weed. Go ahead.
It says, all things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any.
Paul said he ain't going to be brought under the power of anything, right? Of addiction. He's not going to be brought under the power of addiction, right? Is it against the laws of God to drink alcohol? No, it's not. But I'm not going to become an alcoholic just because it's okay for me to drink alcohol, right? That's what's going on. So I'm not saying that smoking weed is lawful in the scriptures, because it's not, right? Because it's idolatrous. But yet and still, even if we go off the laws of the land and we apply it there, you still are brought under the power, because you have to be addicted to something for you to not be able to turn it down when you know that you're going to be Olympic style. Olympic style drug testing is more evasive drug testing. You remember Manny Pacquiao was afraid to do Olympic style testing when Floyd wanted to do Olympic style testing. You remember that because it's going to go even deeper to detect, different substances, right? So the sister, man, she really, right, Carla, EDD is unemployment money, right? So, man, our people gotta really, really get their acts together, because that weed demon, man, that's that reefer madness weed demon, that our people are into. It's nuts. Again, you guys know? Okay. It's nuts. The way our people just can't put the goddamn ganja down, right? Then they're getting in all this high-tech weed. They don't even know nothing about what the hell they putting in this goddamn weed. That ain't even weed. That ain't your mama's weed. I remember some years ago, man, I was selling drugs, man, selling weed. And, man, I had some blue dreams. No, I didn't have no blue. It was what did I have?
Some purple.
It was some diesel.
Sour diesel.
Yeah, not even sour diesel, just regular diesel. And I sold my homeboy's mom some, right? And she was like, man, you gave me this little bit of weed. She was mad. Because she used to get a lot of weed, right? Because it's cheap, low quality weed. You know what I'm saying? And she smoked a joint, man, and she was so high. She just looked at me. She said, I'm just so mad at you because I'm this high. Because I'm used to like just having a bunch of weed, just having being a little high. Like I'm mad, I'm this high. See, so I should have understood then that this is not real weed. This is some whole other stuff that they're giving these people. And these people think, and you shouldn't smoke any type of weed. But this, especially what they call exotic weed, the gas, right? The kill. Bro, that stuff, man, that right there, the white man is putting so much stuff in there. He's putting just stuff in there. He's shooting it up like he's shooting them cows up with them hormones, man. Right? And our people don't understand how goddamn addictive they can't even think.
Yes.
I don't know, man. We'll figure that out. But straight up addicted, man. right? Go ahead.
I'm going to read this real quick. This is Sirach 39, 26 to 27. I'm going to read it in the GNT. It says, the basic needs of life are these: water, fire, iron, salt, flour, honey, milk, wine, clothing, and oil. All these things are good for those who are devout, but they turn into evil for sinners. So, in the same way, someone can take water and make it into something wrong.
You can waterboard the nigga with that.
Right.
With some water.
Right. It's the same way how you can take, because the main argument, and I can say this because I was one of the people when I first came to the truth, I was making the argument, well, it's a plant, brother. God made the plant. But in the same way, the Most High made the plant, He also made water. And if you can take water, something that you're, like 75% of your body is water,
70.
And turn that into evil, how much more a plant that will get you high? And the number one question I ask for people that just want to smoke weed so bad is, would you still smoke weed if it didn't get you high? And the answer is no, you wouldn't. You would not. So what that lets you know that you just want to get high.
T-Ty, y'all watching me outside, bro, that was the water.
We come feed them dogs. It only take 5 minutes. We're gonna be back before 8. Okay?
No, like the brother said, the weed that they got now is some whole other stuff, man. Tazapani, that was Sirach 39, 26 to 27. And that argument, oh, God created from the earth. Okay, so is the poppy seed plant. That's from the earth. That's where you get heroin. You smoke that too? Why don't you smoke your long grass? Why don't you do that? Well, because it don't get you high. That's why. That's why somebody will be foolish enough to eat a goddamn mushroom that'll get them high.
Yeah, exactly.
It grows on feces. You're doing that because normally if you were to tell somebody, man, eat this mushroom, bro, where'd it come from? It grew on a piece of crack. No, I'm not eating that. But you told that same person that you get them high, oh, now they're going to eat it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Let me see. I need it. Wow. Right. So our people, man, gotta wake up. That's unfortunate. And again, that it was flat out careless of the system to do it. Right. And people are making the argument about, well, weed doesn't enhance performance, as if the Olympics are only testing for performance enhancing drugs. That's not just what the Olympics are testing for. Right. It's the goddamn Olympics. It happens every 4 years. They're holding the standard of the integrity of the Olympians highly. You are held, if you're an Olympian, you're held to a high standard to be there to quote unquote represent the country, etc. So they're not just looking if you're trying to enhance your performance. They also want to know if you're a goddamn drug addict too, right? Because they don't want that representing countries. You see what I'm saying? Is that far-fetched? So our people got to do better. We got to understand the responsibility and what's at stake, right? All the little girls you could have inspired, now look what you've done. Because you couldn't put the goddamn blunt down. Right? Number 76 said, I had to smoke today for pain in my tooth. It helps me tolerate pain. I have pain in my goddamn teeth. I ain't got to smoke a blunt to help me tolerate the pain, brother. Give me Sirach 32 and 17. This ain't the chat room to be in for the weed smokers. I'm going to tell you that now. Because I'm going to tell you something about me. I never smoked no weed, so I don't give a damn. I don't care what your excuse is. I don't have any sympathy for it. Right? There's 2 things I don't have sympathy for. Drugs and alcohol. Because I never did it. Right? So I don't give a damn about it. There's no excuse viable in my opinion. Y'all, how about y'all start about go ahead.
Sirach 32 and 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but findeth an excuse according to his
my tooth, man. My tooth. See, when I smoke, my teeth.
See, if it wasn't his teeth, it'd be a split. If it wasn't a split, it'd be his goddamn pinky.
You know what I'm saying?
It's something. He's got to just justify getting high. It's tooth.
I know my brother Yaramaha, that smoke is going to prolong that abscess tooth. See that? And it's going to prolong the infection, putting smoke into it. Right? And yo, but Yashara, our people run to weed for everything. What is it that Cat? Remember when Cat Williams does this huge thing? We got a chemical in it called fuck it. I got some candles. I fucked them lights. I've been waiting. No, but see, that's what's wrong with our people right there. I'm going to get high. Fuck paying the light bill. I'm going to go burn some candles. Wait, what? How stupid is that? Our people got our priorities all kind of messed up. And this sister is a prime example. Your priorities are bent upside down if you think a blunt was worth your trip to the Olympics. Jacob's 12, Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Water. Go ahead.
I'm going to read Sirach 32:17, the GNT. Sinners have no use for correction and will interpret the law to suit themselves.
Exactly. See, bro, you can smoke weed. See, weed is this, that, this. It's the kind of fossil. You see what I'm saying? Look. Hold on. The brother Montoya just gave me some information. He said, she say it's because her mom died. She was trying to cope. Right? The brother said, well, my mom died last year. I didn't have to smoke no weed. She's trying to cope. And that's what these dudes do. Why do you think Fredo Santana died, Assad, from abusing prescription opioids? Right? He did. And Willie Mack, Yahweh Shemel Shabbat Water. When he gave his answer to why he abused prescription opiates, he simply said because to cope with all the pain and suffering and all his dead friends that he has to cope with, right? Our people will make any excuse. People lose people all the time and don't run to substances to cope with that. Because those substances don't actually help, right? They help as much as aspirin helps. A couple hours, you don't feel the pain comes right back. Go get that checked out. Go get actual help, right? Instead of going to goddamn counselor and getting right with God, our people will pop perks, right? And smoke blunts. Our people are crazy. Hot design, another good point, Pimp C. ASAP Yam, right? Peace and love, not that we know of, but I'll advise you still not to take it. Our people are crazy. Antonio Alicio, y'all about to see me outside, brother, thought walk water. Y'all gotta fast and pray and get off the goddamn weed, man. I'm here to tell you that now. That stuff is crazy. See that? Look at this. Brother going into history. Smoking weed is Kali worship. Her fathers were called thuggies in the Hindu culture. And yes, when you read a little research on the thuggies, right? You got the thuggies, right? Over there in China, there was also, when you take a look at smoking weed, right? When you take a look at smoking weed, its origins of smoking the weed plant all come from association to idolatrous rituals. And it makes perfect and total sense because it in and of itself has become a deity in these times. Right? Well, critical defense, they say what happened with Juice WRLD is he was trying to swallow the evidence. Right? So our people gotta wake the hell up, man, and get the hell off of drugs. That's what I would just need y'all niggas to do. Get off of drugs and stop blowing it. Right? Stop blowing it. Right? Hotazan, good point. He said fast when you show off real quick. You know, just fast. And get the hell off of them drugs. They ain't doing nothing but holding us people back. I'm gonna tell you something. You know I never smoked weed in my life. My pop told me one thing, right? He didn't say, if you smoke weed, I'm gonna beat your ass. You smoke weed, you're grounded. He didn't say anything like that to me. All he told me was, it's not gonna do anything but slow you down. Just that one time he said that, nigga, I never smoked no goddamn weed. Just because, okay, I might have tried it a couple times. But I never was a smoker just based upon that whole thing. And now some people say, well, it wasn't slowing her down. Look, you're too literal. You're so myopic. It did slow her down. Because now she's going to have to wait another goddamn 4 years to go to the Olympics. Right.
Say what's out there. I had it. It was corny. Okay, but
goddamn it works. Right? Our people gotta get it together, man. Brother said, can we have a breakdown on the 8th-day Sabbath? I don't know what the 8th-day Sabbath is, brother. If you want breakdowns on the lunar Sabbath, just look it up. We have plenty of them out there. All right. So, you know, so in Judah, they say it's a gateway drug. Well, guess what? My brother's smoking weed. All of a sudden, it was an ecstasy pill, right? All of a sudden, he gets meth now. You see what I'm saying? Just that fast. That took about 5 years to go from weed to hardcore drugs. And I've seen a lot of niggas go out like that, right? So it's just, I mean, it's the truth. Solomon the fat, y'all about to y'all trying to talk about, right? Vaping is very cancerous, right?
I remember when the vapes first started, they started blowing up. I remember when they first.
Yeah, exploding on people.
Like blowing up, literally. Exploding.
But our people would do anything, man. Anything but keep the laws of God. That's what I figured out. The so-called blacks and Hispanics will do any and everything except keep the laws of God. Except follow the Most High Yahweh. Right? So, you so-called Negroes and Latinos, man, y'all gotta wake the hell up. Right? So now, that's a problem. All right, so we're gonna get into this hell that's going down in Alabama. It's hell in Alabama, right? And so let's stop that real quick before we even do that. Let me go here. Let me try to show you something. Instagram. I mean, we don't really gotta get the actual account right now. I'm just showing you. So these are two girls. I've never heard of them before this situation. I was sent countless videos on this situation, right? And apparently they're big on TikTok, right? Can we see that TikTok? So there's some type of TikTokers.
We got 1 million followers on TikTok.
You know what? Here's where to go. I don't know. I'm not seeing. I just want to see like where their TikToks are at, just so we can see what type of stuff they're doing. I don't really know what they do. I know they're just twins. They're from Alabama, and they be on TikTok. All right, let's go here. Here's that. Looks like that's their official YouTube page. So apparently they're Bloods of some sort, right? They're affiliated now with Honeycomb Brady, right? I've seen a picture of them with Honeycomb Brady. Y'all remember Honeycomb Brady? Remember they went and they killed his grandparents and burnt the house down, remember? So this is all in Alabama, right? Apparently there's some type of TikToking twins that are some type of genre. They have this song here, which I use for the thumbnail, called "Hood Bitch." Sure, very uplifting, very uplifting song. Yeah, so we see what they're promoting. Oh my God. So yeah, that's the famous twins apparently. Again, April Evans, Yabashi Mashal Burger Walk the Water. Taylor Nash, Yabashi Mashal Burger Walk the Water. So again, I've never heard of these sisters in my whole life. Okay, that's Honeycomb Brazy cousins. Okay. Drew Michael says I should honestly do a topic on OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm gonna do a topic. It's gonna be called this class gonna be called Back on Fig. All right, we're gonna do it. You know what? Machete Monday. We're gonna talk about OnlyFans. Machete Monday. Great idea, right? B, I'm ready. B Slacky. Brother B said, F it, I'm ready for Yahweh to come back. April Evans, Yahweh Shabbat. And guess what? Here's what I'm going to tell you before we get into the story and how we're going to finish this story. This is unfortunate what we get ready to read about. It's a lot of sad, unfortunate stories that we're hearing about amongst our people. Here's the realization of the situation. This stuff got to happen. Right? It has to happen. Just give me Genesis 6. We're going to start with it, we'll end with it. Give me Genesis 6. Eve Adam, if you smoke the plant, you don't respect the plant. Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
See that? The more evil people, we see people are getting progressively more evil, right? We see the evil that's in it. We see like every single person, damn near, is just totally enamored with evil. This is what brought the flood during the time of Noah, was that everybody just was going into evil. So we're going to see this progress, and that is actually what's going to bring the destruction. So in order for us to get what we want in our kingdom, we actually have to watch things like this happen. But we have to remain holy. We have to remain righteous. We have to keep these laws, statutes, commandments, and we have to teach men to do so, because there's going to be just like Noah and his family was saved, we're trying to be a part of that. You see what I'm saying? So this is all a part of what must happen, right? But this story, right? TikTok stars killed their father for EDD question mark. So there are conspiracy theory. There's all type of stuff. For those of y'all, again, that don't know what EDD is, it's unemployment money. This is a dispute about unemployment money, right? Because it's still going on. Unemployment came out last year, right? But there's some people are still scrambling for that last little bit of EDD that they can get, right? And our people, so-called black people, Hispanic people, so-called black and Hispanic people have been deceived about money, right? Black and Hispanic people think the answer to all problems is money. And to a degree, the Bible will tell you money answereth all things. But the supernatural nature of the curses that are upon us and the nature of the captivity that we're presently in is not fixable with money, right? Given that we were bought not with money. Our way out of this situation, the way out of this hell that we're in, is not going to be through greenbacks or blues or crypto, etc.
Okay. This is Isaiah 52, and Isaiah 52 and 3 says, For thus saith the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and you shall be redeemed without money.
Our redemption, the redemption that is much needed by black and Hispanic people, is actually going to occur absent money. Right? This present structure that rules this world of money is not, it's never been for you while you die for it. Give me James. Right? This is a cautionary tale and a demonstration about the love of money and hatred and murder, right? Where there are children that are without a father over this. Go ahead.
James chapter 2. Did not this one person?
No, James 3. You lust.
Okay, yeah. James chapter 3, verse
It's either 3 or 4.
Yeah, it's James 4 and 2.
Okay.
James 4 and 2, it says, "Ye lust and have not."
See that? That's our people. That's black people, Hispanic people. You lust and have not. The church has taught you lust just means you like a girl, right? Lust means desire. So it's not limited to the opposite sex to lust something. Anything you want is a lust of yours, right? So our people lust for money. You lust and have not. Read that.
It says, "Ye lust and have not. You kill and desire to have."
You what?
You kill and desire to have.
Our people murder each other for the desire to have the monetary system that our oppressor has established. We kill and desire to have. And that's what this whole story is about tonight. Killing and desiring to have. Right? Go ahead.
It says, "You desire to have and cannot obtain."
And what?
And cannot obtain.
But our people just can't ever quite get there. You just can't quite get over the hump. Right? Big man, these are just 2 girls on TikTok, I guess, that rap. Right? You know it's a new thing. You get the little cute girl and you make her into a gangster rapper. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing now. Right? Go ahead.
It says, "Ye fight and war, yet you have not."
You fight and war. Black people and Hispanic people murder each other. Right? Tijuana, Mexico had 2,000 plus murders the last 2 years. Right? 2,000 murders. Right? All throughout the Latin American countries, black countries, our communities here, we are murdering the hell out of each other. Right? All the time. Right? Read that part again.
It says, "You desire to have and cannot obtain."
It say what? You desire to have and not obtain. Read.
You fight in war.
We fight in war. We kill each other. Read.
Yet ye have not.
Yeah, but we don't have. We're fighting and warring, and we still don't have. Read.
Because you ask not.
Because what?
You ask not.
And the reason that we don't have is because we're not going to who will give us the money, who will give us blessings to obtain, which is the Most High. He make it rich, right? Give me that he exalted the beggar out of the dunghill. Something to that effect. Show on to the brother Tazadaki.
1 Samuel chapter 2, verse First Samuel 2 and 8. "He raiseth up the poor out of the dust."
See, we kill each other and don't have anything because we're not asking the Most High. The Most High raises up the poor out of the dust. Read.
It says, "And lifted up the beggar from the dunghill."
And what?
Lifted up the beggar from the dunghill.
And he lifts up beggars from dunghills. Right? That's our people, beggars. Right? That's what we are. That's why a lot of Negroes in Atlanta that went crazy now. See, here in Georgia, they shut that whole unemployment thing down. Right? It's over. Get a job is what they're saying. McDonald's is up in their goddamn pay trying to get it paid a nigga to come and get an interview in Atlanta. And what are these scammers in Atlanta talking about? Aside? They don't want to go get a job. They want to keep scamming. But you know what you are? When you apply for that EDD, I'm here to tell you, and I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it. You got that free money, power to you. Bernadette Ramos, y'all about shit around shop about well, you got that free money, power to you. But when you know what happens when you fill out that application? You know what you're doing when you certify your week every week? You're begging the white man for money. So read that verse again.
It says, "He raised up the poor out of the dust."
Well, go ahead.
"And lifted up the beggar from the dunghill."
You're the beggar. You're saying, hey, white man, I can't find a job. Give me some money. You're the beggar. in the dunghill in Atlanta, Georgia, in Bankhead, in Decatur, in Riverdale, in College goddamn Park, right? You're the beggar. You'll be raised out of that dunghill if you came to God, because he's the one that does it. If you came to the Most High, he'll raise you out of that dunghill, right? But a lot of our people, they don't even understand what getting raised out of the dunghill even means. They think it means they're going to get some money and they're going to be able to move somewhere on the north somewhere, where somewhere in Gwinnett, where the big houses is at. They don't even realize that that too is a goddamn dunghill. Us getting raised out of the dunghill means us being delivered from captivity, not prospering in captivity, right? So go ahead.
Finish that out, or I got to
hit your precept.
Luke 16:20. And there was a certain beggar named Lazarus, which was laid at his gate full of sores, and desiring to be fed with the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table.
That money that you getting off all these scams, that's crumbs that falleth from the rich man's table. That's why he was able to give everybody all this money. Those are his crumbs that fell off of his table. Right? Go ahead.
Moreover, the dogs came and licked his sores.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
That's all that is, crumbs. Right? Back to James.
James 4:3. It says, "Ye ask and receive not, because you ask amiss."
Because you what?
You ask amiss.
We ask amiss. But even when you do ask, when you are praying for that money, and the Most High not giving you that money, it's because you ask amiss. Because what are people asking for that money for? Read.
It says, because you ask amiss, that you may consume it upon your lust.
That what?
You may consume it upon your lust.
So you can consume it upon your lust. So you can go get a bunch more BS. Right? That's what our people want to do. Our people got to get our head on straight. Because we're going to be made rich. Right? We're going to get all the riches of this earth. And not through a scam. And not in America. Right? Our Lord, our King, Hamashiach Yahushua, is going to stick the whole planet Earth up. Right? We're going to take everything that everyone has, and it's going to be in our kingdom. Right? It's going to be in our land. It's going to become our possession. Right? That's what's coming. But a nigga want to kill somebody about some goddamn EDD money. About it, like Big Man just said, about a goddamn 80-inch TV screen. Right? Our people are out of our minds. Right? Go ahead. All right. All right, go ahead, back to James.
All right, James 4, and let's finish on James 4.
All right, let's get into the story.
Yeah, this is pretty much very time the majority of it.
Okay, well, go ahead, pull her up. Hold on.
All right,
Yeah.
Well,
Share your screen.
I'm saying though, it's going with the. Remember how we always do it?
You got the AC on?
Yeah, I turned it on. Someone else turned it off.
Yeah, no, it's, we were here.
I turned it on.
We need that on.
Power turned it off.
Probably need to do the sound, like the sound check. Let's get that thing popping. Lord in Christ. LP production, good precept. That's what's gonna happen. You said what? If your volume's on, they're gonna be able to hear me.
So what do you need to do?
We gotta mute. All right, let me. I'm gonna pull up the video so hopefully y'all can hear it. What should I look up?
Look up Famous Twins, Sway, and Howie Full Official Story. Let's see, have it. Yeah, that one, top one. I didn't hear any of that.
So the famous twins. So I had posted a video last night, and a lot of people was very confused.
How can y'all can y'all hear this now? She just got a soft ass voice
because they couldn't make out what one of the twins, which was Sway, was saying. So I'm going to give you guys a full breakdown on what's going on. Okay. So as you guys can see, one of the twin names is Allie and the other one is Sway. So who live that you seen yesterday that I posted was Sway live. That was her version. So here's what really happened. Sway said that her sister Allie was mad because she felt like she was scammed by Sway and her boyfriend, Henry. So everything transpired when Allie found out that her unemployment benefits was going to Sway boyfriend account. So she felt like she got scammed because she was like, how would your boyfriend know all of my information and all of that?
So basically, Sway and her boyfriend scammed her sister, stole her identity to get her unemployment benefits. Very simply, right?
So you have to tell your boyfriend that information in order for all of my benefits to go to his account. Also,
So her own twin sister was complicit in the theft of her identity, right, for the benefit of her boyfriend, right?
unemployment benefits information was labeled under her boyfriend address also. So when all of this transpired, she confronted her boyfriend and asked him about it because she found out that everything was under his account. So they got into it, and Sway boyfriend takes a gun out and pistol whipped her and gave her stitches.
So because the girl had found out that her sister's boyfriend had scammed her, and confronts him. He responds by pistol whipping this little. We see this girl, right? Hold on, let's look right here. Look at these girls, right? If they were 5'3", I'd be surprised. He hits her with a gun. He can't slap her, right? Which still wouldn't be right, but I mean would be less violent and more humane than a gun upside of a girl's head, right? That's madness. I want to see something.
Yeah, they showed in the video. They showed in the video.
They're gonna show
Yeah,
it?
they're gonna show it. Yeah.
Okay.
They're gonna show it.
Good, great.
So now I'm going to insert that small clip of Allie telling that story, and she's going to insert a clip of the stitches on her nose. I bet. What about that? I leave it alone, you know what I'm saying? I ain't say.
So this is the sister who was scammed. Her own sister scams her with her sister's boyfriend, and when she found out about it, confronted her sister's boyfriend, who pistol whips her. Right? This is.
She could burn, say nothing else to him, but he did on me. Like, you could come get your money from the bank. So, like, he had my money, y'all, but, like, the bank, like, you know how bank freeze your money and once you come in and get it, so they can arrest you. That's how they had his shit. So, he was like, for your money at the bank, I can't get it without you. Duh, because you better go to jail. The fuck? So, I ain't text him back and say that to him. So, I tell my dude, what happened on FaceTime, you know what I'm saying? You know, he fed 8. He hot, like, where he at? You know what I'm saying? Like, where he at? Finally, gotta see my kid.
So she got a boyfriend, this girl also. She informs her boyfriend what happened. Now her boyfriend's mad. He want to go find a nigga, naturally.
Real smoke out here. Alright. So mind you, I'm at the hospital getting stitches in my nose. I had to get 5 stitches in my nose or whatever like that. So I got my stitches or whatever like that. But the whole time I'm trying to
So that was, hold on.
the hospital getting stitches in my nose. I had to get 5 stitches in my nose or whatever like that. So I got my stitches or whatever like that.
You see that? So there's the evidence of the stitches. from the pistol whipping.
But the whole time I'm trying to set them up. So boom, whatever she playing me the whole time. I'm like, y'all, to
Let's talk cash. Want to move money instantly?
Cash App,
You quick
dollar sign Sakari.
whatever like that. So boom, I find that what bro said, so I'm like, ooh, like I see my folks like, oh, I got the edges, like I go handle that whatever like that. Mind you, I hear my cousin, she playing it to me like, oh, I'm trying to set him up for you. You know what I'm saying? Woo, just set him up, you ain't fucking with for the whole time she fucking with. You know what I'm saying? On the low. You know what I'm saying? So shit. I'm like, damn, that crazy. Like, I ain't even saying too much. Like, I'm like, damn, that crazy. Like, I gotta cut her. I was like, I ain't fuck with her like
So
that.
basically, she was trying to utilize her cousin to set this dude up, and her cousin was playing both sides.
Yo, dude, he was stick and told my little shit, and none of this shit didn't happen. So the way I'm feeling like, bitch, you gave him my shit, like, bitch, y'all trying to steal my money. Like, y'all trying to work as a team to steal my money. Or whatever like that. So, boom. I let that shit pass, you know what I'm saying? I ended up being in Houston for like, I would say like 2 months or whatever like that. So boom, I ain't heard shit up from bro, whatever like that. He was sending my cousin threats, whatever like, oh, it's real smoke when I see you and Ellie, y'all gonna die, all this shit like, people with. So I'm like, what the fuck? Girl.
So he's gonna kill girls.
Come back to the city, goddamn, and he'll come back to the city or whatever like that. I wake up one morning, he texted me, goddamn, like, oh yeah, it big smoke when I see you, you got smoke, you gonna die. Ah, this shit to the third, and I'm like, what the fuck, I don't know, like, tripping, whatever like that, so boom. I ain't say shit else to. I'm reading, bro. Text me. I got him on the street. I can see his shit, but he don't know I see his shit. What else? My screenshot and send it to. I'm sending it to my little folks like, bro, like y'all got to hear that. Y'all can't get verse that. Like, there was going on. So boom. All that shit got down. I wasn't even studying shit no more. You feel what I'm saying? Boom. My little cousin called me and was like, twin, such and such over here. The same nigga hit me with a stick over here. She was like, I just called him in the bathroom. Ooh. So I'm like, yeah, for real? So I'm 38. Like, I'm mad all over again. You know what I mean? So I'm like, that crazy. So I called my little folks. I'm like, bro. Okay. So I guess.
So as you guys have seen and heard, that was Allie's version of the story, basically saying what happened once she confronted Sway's boyfriend about the benefits, and then her boyfriend did admit to send her benefits under his account, but he could not get the funds without her because, of course, the funds wasn't supposed to go in his account. So she gets mad at her sister because it's like, your dude scammed me and you supposed to be my twin sister and you still with this dude. So once everything did happen, she goes out of town. Like a month later, one of her family members called her and said, hey, what about Sway is here with old boy? So she gets mad all over again and she goes over there, and that's when everything popped off. Now, of course, Allie cannot physically fight a guy, so she calls her dad to let her dad know what was going on. So her dad felt like he had to do something because she said the first time when Sway's boyfriend did something to her, no one really did anything to him when she had got stitches from him pistol whipping her.
See, but what this girl should have realized, because she made a statement a second ago, oh, like, oh, this nigga over here, y'all can't just let him do this. They already done let him get away with it, right? We got a lot of brothers in this room. I mean, just imagine somebody tell you your little daughter, your little cousin, something like that. Somebody, a nigga pistol whip her, right? And it's months now gone by. She was in Houston for 2 months, huh? Months have gone by. A nigga ain't got pushed in response to that, which is crazy. So With that being said, she should already know that whatever little nigga she got running with her, they not finna do nothing about it anyway. She might as well just go ahead and write them off. Because they already been and let her get pistol with, man. It's over with, right?
If she's saying even her own pops didn't do
anything.
So when her
cousin, she got a nigga, he ain't do nothing. And her cousin ain't do nothing. Daddy ain't do nothing.
Right. So
you got a bunch of failed, weak niggas around you. Right. Go ahead.
So what happens is, for y'all that's saying y'all can't understand, maybe I'm just living in the South so long. I heard
listen, I understand. Everybody not from the listen, man. like this is how people talk down here, man. Yeah, I know all the accents, man. Right. All right? I get it. Right. When Benjamites talk, I get it. People who go, what he said? I know the accents. The Levites, we know all the accents. You see what I'm saying? So don't worry, we'll translate.
I didn't know that because I was looking for YouTube. What she's saying is basically some time go by. Her cousin hit her up like, "Yo, buddy's here at the crib," and so she's like, "Okay, bet." She goes to the crib, and then calls her dad. Like basically, imagine as a father, you ain't do nothing the first time. She's basically probably talking crazy to her pops. He's here. You gonna do something? You're supposed to be my dad. You a failed father. You gonna let this dude just pistol with your children? And so the father's like, God damn, I gotta do something. I got to do something now. And then he comes over there.
Right.
So the dad only felt like it was right for him to finally speak up and say something now. He couldn't let that go by. Once their dad do show up, that's when all this chaos happened. The dad is arguing with Sway's boyfriend. They going back and forth. Next thing you know, a pistol was pulled out and their dad was shot and killed. And that is why Sway is taking it the hardest because she kind of feel like everything is her fault because all of this transpired on the strength of her boyfriend. And Ali basically saying if you would have left him alone once he scammed me, all of this would have never happened. So that's what happened at first when this.
Damn, if you would have left him alone after he scammed me, if you would have never been complicit in him scamming her, you had to give him the information so he was able to scam her. Right? Okay.
Story went viral. People were saying all of this was over 500,000 because one of the.
No, we didn't. It wasn't no 500,000 EDD. Hell no. Not a chance.
Twin sister made $500,000 and didn't tell the other sister about it, and that's what happened. That was a lie. It wasn't about 500.
That's the class and all this. God, no, God, come on, please. There we go.
$100,000. However, it was about money, but it wasn't for $500,000. It was over unemployment benefits. If I'm not mistaken, someone could correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was $8,000 that she was scammed out of. And come to find out, Sway's boyfriend never did receive the money whatsoever.
So he didn't even get the money. Pistol with the girl didn't even get any money.
He never physically got the chance to get the money. So all of it was a waste of time. And so that's the full breakdown. I know a lot of videos is floating around and everyone is like, okay, so what happened with this and that? That's exactly what happened, guys. I hope I broke it down to you guys so y'all have a better understanding because it was so hard trying to make out what Sway was saying. And some people didn't even know who the famous twins was, who's Sway, who's Shay, and who's this, who's that. So it's Sway and Allie. And also, I'm going to show you guys a picture so you guys can tell the difference between the two. So Sway is the one that had the tattoo on her neck that says 20, and the other twin without the tattoo on the neck is Allie. So now I'm going to insert some clips of Sway putting things.
What?
Just let Sway, the Instagram, the one she's saying is hard for people to understand. She's about to play it. You're going to see why. This is probably right after her father's murder. Both of them go live separately and tell each their side of the story. The video we just saw of the sister speaking was Allie's side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to hear Sway, who's the one that helped her boyfriend finesse her own sister and pistol whip. We're going to hear her side of the story.
On her IG story about her dad. Of course, she's the one that taking it the hardest because she feels as if All of this transpired because of her boyfriend scamming her twin sister Allie. So now I'm about to insert those clips right now. But as you guys just seen, one of the posts, she said that she was ready to end her life, and she said that she tried to, but God had other plans for her. And she also stated that her dad wouldn't want that. Her dad would want her to be there for their mom. It's just so sad, guys. Like I said, all of this was over money, unemployment money, man. It's just crazy how family members can just do that to each other. Also, keep in mind, she was saying that her sister was playing along as if she was going to set her boyfriend up with her. So that's why she was mad because she felt like she got played the whole time. You telling me, okay, I got you, we gonna set him up, but the whole time you wasn't with her and you still was sleeping with your boyfriend. So that's the reason why she's mad at her sister now. But you guys let me know how you feel about this whole situation down in the comment section down below. And let me know if I did break that down good enough. If I did not, I will try my best to break it down some more for you guys so you guys can get a better understanding. Until next time, it's your girl, my life is Nia. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Well, she ain't posted.
Yeah, I thought she was on. I thought that video. I can get it. The video of Sway's. I think Sway, right? Yeah, I'll tell you real quick. This is my history. Okay. Look up. Okay, same channel, and then it's gonna say famous twin Sway goes live. Yep, second to newest one. If alpha plant-based. Y'all have to really listen because she does a thick accent too, and she hot gun right the whole time. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna go here so I got the. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of these ads. Son, it's the right account. All right.
After Ella came in, she went out.
Okay, so this is the other sister now.
This is the one.
This is Sway.
His boyfriend scammed her sister. Yes.
So this is Allie or Sway?
This is Sway. This is the one who's got the boyfriend who killed their father.
Okay. And
just with the sister and scammed the sister.
Okay.
Yes.
Or whatever. We was in the room, and after Ella came in, she went out the door. Ella went out the door. After Ella went out the door, she got on the phone and she called my dad. I don't know what Ella told my dad. I never knew. I never knew she was scared of Henry because Ella was trying to get Henry set up. And
I never knew she was scared of Henry, but Henry just pistol whipped her.
Yes.
So how do you not know that? How do you not just logically deduce that?
And she's trying to blame. Now she's trying to shit blame on her sister. She said, "I never knew he was scared of Henry," which that's BS. And then she said because she was trying to get Henry set up. Was trying to get Henry set up because Henry pistol whipped her.
Henry was trying to get her set up, but
The water's quiet.
And then she admits that Henry was trying to get
her sister set up.
Her own sister.
And she's still in bed with him.
Not only that, and she doesn't even tell her sister. She didn't tell her sister, my boyfriend's trying to get you set up. But she's telling her sister, while her boyfriend's trying to get her set up, that, yeah, let's set him up. That's a super duper backdoor, bro.
That's bitch lying for real.
Ella's team, Henry, Ella ain't tell me she was that scared, but Ella trying to just tell it, be real. Like, I ain't get on here. I get on here to tell the truth, nothing but the truth. Cause I'm telling both sides of the story. I'm not blaming on nobody. Ella was been trying to set the boy over the unemployment. She been was trying to set him up, and I told Ella to stop. As long as we hear it, don't try to set him up. And I kept calling unemployment people, and was like, did Henry get the money? They said Henry never got the money. His address and stuff was on there, but he never got the money. And I told Ella, I'm gonna keep looking into it and see if he got the money. You need to just stop trying to set him up, bro. Stop trying to set him up, fool. Stop trying to set him up. So after I got in touch with the unemployment people, As I got into other people, they said him ain't never received the money. So I said, Ella, why you keep messing with him, trying to set him up? He don't got your money. He don't got the money. And I also started trying to set him up. So she kept trying to get the police.
Because he stole my ID. It don't matter whether he got the money or not.
I didn't get the money because he's got.
Damn, even I didn't get the money. He stole my identity. He did something foul.
On him. She kept trying to get the police on him. And I'm like, Ellie, stop what you trying to press charge for. The man don't got your money. He don't got your money at all. So why you keep trying to do this? So after that night, she went outside after she seen him. She went outside, but before all this, she been seeing him do that. And him had sad words. They was trying to fight. Like Ella been seeing him. She never told me she was scared of him. She thought she was trying to kill him. Like why would he try to kill you when he was in the house with me? What he trying? How he trying to kill you? She blowing me off. Like she trying to make it better than what it is. So Ella went outside and she got on the phone and she called my dad. She called my dad and she told my dad, I don't know exactly what she told my dad. She told my dad she was scared. She said she was scared. She think you were trying to kill her. Yeah, she told my dad that, yeah, her dad felt some type of way. My dad felt some type of way because Ella told my dad. Ella told my dad on the phone to my dad, you already ain't do that the first time when you hit me in the face with a gun. So my dad automatically knew he was going to go out and do something about it. He knew he was going to go out and do something about it because he didn't do nothing last time about it. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I see how y'all calling me, but I don't feel blame when they ain't do that the first time and here he come in the face of the gun. But I came to say this after I came to the other club people here he not have the girl money, never received the girl money or none of that. Alex still kept trying to pick with the boy and we had what we had going, but I don't know what else, but we kept going back to each other and Alex sit there and talk.
So what she's saying is her and Henry was off and on during this time.
Yeah.
Right? That's what she's saying. Right? Okay, her and Hannah, so this is a developing situation, but meanwhile her relationship with him is off and on, right?
She was mad because I kept being with him, but at the same time,
she mad that you keep being with the man that's just stole my identity. And pistol whipped the 6 to the face.
my daddy, he came in the house after Ellie told him and called him and told him he ain't do that. When he hit him in the face with a gun, he didn't do that the first time. Automatically, any daddy gonna feel play and knowing he gotta do something. My dad knocked on the door, bro. My dad knocked on the door. When he knocked on the door, Bree said, "Who is it?" He said, "We're here."
Bree is the cousin, I believe.
Okay. Yeah.
So what happened is, Bree. Remember in the video we first saw, Bree's the cousin who calls Allie and says, "Yo, old dude is here."
Mm-hmm.
So then the other sister goes there, sees him there, calls her dad. Mind you, their mom is there too. Bro, I forgot. Bro, the mom let this nigga in the house that just pistol whipped her other daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That's, man.
I'm not surprised.
I said, Dad, he in the room, Dad, he in the room. So my dad hurried up. He was so mad. He hurried up and went to the room. Me knowing Ellen went in the room, went out in the car and told my dad something. Me not knowing what she told him, he asked what he read. Me thinking something go on because he's so mad in the room and the door was shut in my room and went in that here and I tried to stop him. I tried, man, I tried. I went in with you know what I mean? I tried, and I tried to tell my dad, no, Dad, no, my dad, he started choking me. He started choking me because I told him, no, Daddy, stop, no. He started hitting me.
So her dad beat her ass too.
So this man got mad. Why you hit me, Dad? Hero wasn't doing nothing. He was sitting there, Hero scared, and he was sitting there. He was sitting there looking at my dad. Me,
So this dude Henry, right? He scammed his girl sister. His girl sister confronted him out of anger for it. He pistol whipped her, right?
Yes.
Her daddy come to see about him. His girl, come on. His girl tried to intervene. He beats his daughter ass that this nigga ain't do a goddamn thing about it.
You're sitting there. Yeah.
So he sit there, he let his girl get beat. He hits on girls with guns now, right? He let his girl get beat. He's not doing nothing. He's just sitting there, right? Mr. Design, you're a high value man, right? That's horrible. No, they're not even doing 2854. The nigga's just scared. That's what it is. It's not his eye not even evil toward his wife. He's scared of the grown man that just came in and is whipping people ass. Number one, anybody who pistol whip a girl, he already is a nigga that's scared, right? When this man came in that room, the nigga's scared. And few people will kill you faster than us nigga that's scared, right?
I'm trying to tell them to stop trying to see what was going on. I'm trying to see what was going on. My dad was hitting me and choking me, so my mom and dad was putting my dad off me. He was putting my dad off me, saying, Junior, you wrong, what you couldn't hit on people for, what you hit on people for. So my dad.
So Junior is his is the I guess
This
the
is
name
that.
or the name of the father.
Mm-hmm.
So then the boyfriend is not doing anything, just sitting there who pistol whipped the sister and scammed her, is telling the father who's beating his girl's ass, "You're wrong. Why are you hitting on?"
No, she said that's what her mom is saying.
No, that's what I thought she said.
No, she said her mom is saying it.
That's what she said. Okay.
So my mom and dad was putting my dad off me. He was putting my dad off me, saying, Junior, you wrong, what you couldn't hit on people for, what you hit on people.
She said that earlier. She called her sister a he too. This is just from her emotions. Yeah, it's her mom that's doing it.
So my dad said, I got someone, but I never got someone. I was trying to stop and see what was going on. I was trying to see what was going on, why he was so mad. I never knew why my dad was so mad, though. I never knew. He just came in there trying to get here, and I'm trying to see what was going on, and I was trying to stop it all. I was trying, and he started hitting on me, and my mom and my sister said, trying to get him off me. I got back up and was crying like that. Why you hit me, Dad? Why you hit me, Dad? Why you hit me, Dad? I'm trying to see what's going on. Why you so mad, Dad? Why you so mad? And he was mad because he didn't do that. When he didn't do that the first time when he hurt him in the face with a gun.
Exactly. So he had to come back and make a statement because his daughter got pistol whipped. He already ain't do nothing in retaliation for that. So now his daughter done put the pressure on him to come and do something about it. But it's not a fresh situation. So it's catching everybody by surprise. That's why she's trying to understand what's going on because it ain't just happened. So it's not in nobody's mind. Right? D Real said that's why she don't know why he's mad. Because the shit didn't been to happen months ago and he already ain't do nothing about it. So he's showing up months later in response to an old situation.
But like I told my dad, at the end of the day, you can't run up on somebody with a gun and you don't know all the facts. Like the other people told you that, but at the end of the day, after we got all the information, the boy still ain't had your stuff. Why you keep trying to set him up? Yeah, they both was wrong. And it ain't put no fault on nobody. It ain't have nothing to do with no money. That's what y'all don't understand. Alex was texting him, trying to kill him, get the kid. And here was texting both of us, telling like he was gonna kill me and he was gonna kill her and do her like this. But Alex, don't try to play innocent like you just went texting him and trying to get him killed too, cause you was. Cause every time I was over there.
So that she just said that her boyfriend was texting her and her sister saying that he was going to kill them both. But then she's going to ask.
No, that's not what she said. Y'all come up, y'all, y'all watching that show, but talk about the water one.
Was him trying to kill him. And it ain't put no fault on nobody. It ain't have nothing to do with no money. That's what y'all don't understand. Like, Alex was texting him, trying to kill him, get the kill and here was texting both of us, telling like he was gonna kill me and he was gonna kill her and do her like this. But Alex, don't try to act play innocent like you just went texting him and trying to get him killed too, because you.
So that just like what she said. I don't know why she would be scared of him. She texted you and
I didn't know that he was scared of him. I mean, that's frankly, it's
Preposterous.
stupid.
she texted you and your sister that he was gonna come kill you both.
Yes.
And she's already gotten pistol whipped. That makes sense. Call when I see him. Oh, I'm calling my pops. If I'm a girl, come on.
Well, every time I was over there in your house, you was trying to get him shot off from because he shouldn't have had no gun and you shouldn't have ran up on nobody with no gun and you don't know all the facts. And the boy was telling you on his auntie, on his dad auntie, he didn't have the money, he didn't have the money, he didn't have the money, man. He did
But
me
see
up, I
now,
came along,
with all
give
this
me
going
like
on,
that. I had to
the
blow me
tears come
like,
next.
you blow me, you not telling the truth now. Like I can't, bro. Like I can't, bro. So after that, my mom and told my dad he was wrong. My dad was so hyped and mad. He like, here, you need to leave. So I told him, I told him, I said, here, wait on me. Cause they was out. My dad was tripping. So I said, here, just wait in my room. Here was trying to find his shoe. Here was trying to leave. Ellen kept running up on me, find me. Yeah, my dad is my dad.
Yeah, and just from the look of the evidence, I'm gonna let you know right now, the only one that might be getting off this case or walking home scot free is Allie. That's the only one that might be going home. Henry and Sway, the twin Sway, I know right now a lot of people going around allegedly saying that they got self defense. It's too early for the case to even start. You understand what I'm saying? No, you probably got released or you're not detained anymore. But at the same time, you know, this is a capital murder. You understand what I'm saying? This is capital murder, and that's why you have to be mindful. You have to be mindful about what you arguing about. You understand about what you fighting about. You understand what I'm saying? You have to be very mindful of these things. You understand? You can't go around fighting about everything and fighting everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Money is the root to all evil. You understand? These are sisters, twins at that. Let's keep playing.
Coming to me too when I'm trying to get these men at the house. I'm trying. It wasn't no gun involved, nothing at all. And we went in the highway. My dad kept running on me, and me and my dad was seeing each other. I was in our house trying to get him at the house or whatever. So just when we went into the living room or whatever, we went. I can't talk, bro. I'm hurt. I can't, man. I can't, bro. I got to, bro. I'm tired of news lying like it was about some money in one. Like, it was about here being there. It was about here getting her in the face with a gun. It ain't have nothing to do with nothing somebody talking about. Ain't nobody understanding, bro. So,
I don't even mean to laugh, but have you ever seen a child get in trouble? Like, a child before they get their ass whooped, you know what I'm saying? Before they get their butt whooped, you understand what I'm saying? Excuse my language. It's a plea inside the soul. The soul is hurt. Do you understand what I'm saying? I sometimes when a child doing it's the funniest thing. You understand what I'm saying? You ever, what I'm saying, scared your child to like, you was about to, go grab a bill or, or put them on punishment or any kind of way or disciplinary, you know what I'm saying? And your child, give you this cry till like their soul is hurt. You understand what I'm saying? It's a huff in it. I just wanted to say that right quick, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, where's the extra 4 minutes at?
This is the channel.
on the counter.
Oh,
This is madness, man. We want to stop white supremacy. We want to stop, white oppression. We want equal rights. You know what I'm saying? We want a better life. Even if you do decide that you are
Chicago
American,
famous
or
is back to
African
all the
American, you understand what I'm saying? Or Black Lives Matter movement. You know what I'm saying? Whatever group you in, the foundation for anybody else to stop hurting you is that y'all stop hurting yourself. You got to start loving each other. You know what I'm saying? You got to start showing each other mercy. Sometimes it's mercy when you want to take out revenge because your brother or your sister did you wrong, and you showed them. Mercy is you saying, look, just because they did me wrong, I'm not going to react in an evil way or ungodly way to my
Okay,
people
okay,
just
what
because they
channel
did
you
me
was
wrong.
Is
You got to start showing mercy, man. What happened to us showing each other
ABT.
love and mercy?
It's
You understand what
A1.
I'm saying?
Speed fees. Okay, that's it. The video is famous twin sway. 14, yeah, 14 minutes from
Shalom to the
So
12
it
tribes.
started
You know what I'm
in 8
saying?
minutes.
And it started fighting. Was you wrong? I highway. My dad kept running on me, and me and my dad was seeing each other. I was in our lived trying to get him out the house or whatever. So that's when we went into the living room or whatever. We went. I can't talk. I can't. I got to, bro. I'm tired of losing. I can buy some money and win. Like, it was back here being a
It was about some money. See, our people have a problem with
The
dealing with
truth.
something called, root causes. It's not about that situation. What is the chain of events that led to that situation? Where does the initial conflict come from? Because that's what has to be solved, and that's what prevents the whole situation from happening. It was about some goddamn money.
back here and hit her in the face with a gun. It ain't have nothing to do with
If he doesn't try to scam her for money, she doesn't confront him, which leads to him pistol whipping her, which leads to her putting a battery in your daddy back to do something about his daughter getting pistol whipped. What's so difficult to understand about that?
I'm trying to trying to tell
nobody.
you.
Ain't nobody understanding, bro. So I was trying to get him out there. I'm like, Mom, get that. Mom, get that. Let me get him out there. I didn't have my car to jump in my car and go and get him away. I ain't have my car because it was in the shop. And I ain't tell Bree to take him home because she didn't have nothing to do with it. Thank you. So that's when we was here was outside on the porch. He was telling my dad, you wrong, dude, for hitting my dad in the face. You wrong, dude, for hitting swipe for no reason. You wrong, dude, you wrong. So that's when me and Ella arguing back and forth. My dad arguing or whatever. So we was outside. So I told him to wait outside. I went.
She said that no, you think it's another nervous thing. She's saying that Henry was now outside telling her father she's wrong for hitting her daughter, his daughter.
He was Thank you. So that's when we was here was outside on the porch. He was telling my dad, you wrong, dude, for hitting my dad in the face. You wrong, dude, for hitting swipe for no reason. You wrong, dude, you wrong. So that's when me and Ella arguing back and forth. My dad arguing or whatever. So we was outside. So I told him to wait outside. I went in the house and I grabbed my gun out the couch
She the first one grabs a gun.
on me. Why?
She the
I go in the
first
house
one
and get
grabs
my
a
gun
gun.
and we started walking. Here
From allegedly from Sway's own, confession. The first time the gun is mentioned is when she grabs the gun first. I don't know when the dad or the other sister ends up having the second weapon involved, but obviously, the first time a weapon was involved was, from her going to the couch.
waited on me outside. When I went in the house to get my gun, Rick was waiting by the table. Rick was waiting by the table trying to get cursing them in the bed. So that's when my daddy came out of that room. And my dad came out of the room. I went in there. He was waiting on me at the door. Ellie, I can't even talk, man. With me, man. So that's when we was outside. So Ella was calling her phone from my dad's phone. She was calling her phone, and Ella's phone was on the porch. Me and Ella started fighting. I grabbed Ella's phone and was finna take it with me while I was walking. I was finna take it or whatever. So Ella seen I was trying to take her phone, and we started fighting. Me and Ella started fighting. The gun.
So now she goes and grabs her gun, right? Trying to escort her boyfriend out of the house. Then her and her sister get into a scuffle, and she tries to steal her sister's phone. That's what's going on.
Was in my pocket. The gun was in my pocket, and Ella kept trying to take the gun. So I said, "No, Ella, bro, we finna go. We finna walk away. Like y'all can have it. Y'all can have it." So Ella kept trying to fight me with the gun. Whatever. I wasn't trying to shoot Ella. Ella was trying to get her phone, and I threw Ella's phone across the street in the neighborhood. But I had the gun on me, so she was trying to take the gun, I guess, for her phone or something. I don't know, but I threw her phone or whatever. And the next door neighbor went and got it afterward, well, and after that, Henry had my gun or whatever. So Henry like, "Come on, let's go, bro. I'm scared. Let's go, bro."
That's the whole thing. This nigga bitch ass nigga was scared the whole time.
Bro, he tried to kill you, bro. He started hitting on you, not breathe. I said, "Here, we get to
You hear what he said? I'm scared. We gotta go. He's hitting on you for no reason. You, how are you gonna talk about some goddamn somebody hitting people? Pistol with her sister.
Yeah.
Hitting you for no reason. You got your own sister set up to get pistol with pretty much.
You just pistol with
I
the
need
girl.
my charge. I need to go and get my charge."
Come on, Henry.
iPhone problems. That's an iPhone problem right there. They're home free. Her dad can be alive right now if she had an Android. I'm telling you that now. Y'all talking about some seriously. That desperation for that charger is because she has an iPhone. I'm telling you that now.
Well, I think, well,
you know what I'm saying? You get, but when you got that iPhone, you know that charger is so important. Y'all are laughing. I'm serious. And you got all you iPhone niggas know I'm telling the truth. You know you need that charger.
Well,
so after I got my charge,
I don't care. Go ahead.
I said, "Here, give my gun back." After I got my gun, I said, "Here, wait on me at the door." Cause I didn't know what Ella was going in the house to do. I had a gun, and Ella had the gun. I had a gun, and Ella had the gun. Like I said, I told him to wait at the door for me. I said, "Wait, I'm finna go get my truck, and we finna go. We gonna go. We gonna go." So I told him to hold my gun. I said, "Here, hold my gun." When nobody was supposed to shoot. Didn't nobody supposed to shoot. I said, "Hold my gun." Once I turned around and went in my room, and the couple seconds later, and I grabbed my charge, my dad was so mad. He had the gun in his head. He was coming out in the room with the gun. He came out the room. He came out the room with the gun. He didn't.
So Henry has Sway's gun. The father has Allie's gun. He's coming out of the room.
know he had a gun. He didn't know he had a gun. I told him to hold the gun while I go and get my charge, because the churn and my nephew was in there. I didn't want to walk through the house with the gun and me and Alex started fighting. So
Henry was scared of your daddy, and he demanded you give him that gun.
And my nephew was in there. So I know me and Alex.
Henry was scared of your daddy, and he demanded you to get you. He demanded you. He commanded you to get him that gun, and you gave it to him against your daddy, against your sister.
Start fighting again, and I had it again. I told her, bro. I told her to hold it good, bro. Cause I didn't want to walk through the hole with the turn, So that's why I had the gun in the couch. So here was waiting at the door with me when I grabbed my charger so we can be. My daddy, he came out the door. With the gun, going to Hero and choked him and put a gun to his head. He ain't know the bullet was in the gun, bro. He didn't know no bullet was in bro.
You didn't know if he put a bullet in the gun. From allegedly from what Sway is saying, she walked in the house. She gave Henry, the boyfriend, the gun. She goes back in the house to go get a charger. At that point, you don't know if Henry put a bullet in that gun. You understand what I'm saying? How you could say what he knew or what Henry did not know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I said we ain't had no good until we was trying to leave, bro. We was trying to leave, bro. We was trying to leave. That's why I grabbed my gun out the truck. We was trying to leave. He was waiting on me at the door. My dad ain't no bullet was in the gun. He didn't know Henry had no gun. He was running up on Henry, not knowing it was no gun in the bullet.
So the father has Allie's gun. Allie's gun is not loaded. Dad doesn't know this, right? So this is where we end.
Yeah, that's where it is. I couldn't find a longer video.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean you good. That's just probably all it is. So we know what happened. So apparently, Dad puts gun, chokes the boyfriend out,
Like this, probably.
hammer to the head. He don't know no bullets is in the gun, so I assume that he probably even pulled the trigger, right? That thing clicks. There's not a shot. Henry's like, I got a gun, and bones pops.
This there was also too the one sister said basically not only did he shoot dad, but he was really trying to not only shoot the dad, but the other sister he pistol with originally, and that the dad died jumping in front of the sister he pistol with to shield the bullets.
Can I get that? Let me see that clip. Eve Adam, nobody's going to jail over this. She said, "You're not going to be free again." Yes, she is. Who's going to jail? A nigga put a gun in my head, pulled the trigger, and he didn't know it was, and I killed him. There's not a crime that committed here. Where's the crime?
The only thing he can go to jail for is eating. That's
exactly. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Which that's like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, he did not. That Henry, right? Not saying he's right, but pursuant to the law, he defended himself. A nigga choked me with a gun on my goddamn head, nigga. I bust back. That's not Pop's house. He had to come there. Right? There, he has nothing. He has no ground to stand on.
But see, that's not just true. It's a law called self-defense next to kin, which means for my mother, for my dad, for my brother, for my sister, I could pull up and protect them any way, form, or fashion, for their life to be, still here today or tomorrow. I can make sure that they breathing and defend them in any kind of way. So in this case, it was the dad that was defending the sister Allie, and the boyfriend ends up killing the dad. I gotta say it's a tough one.
In that defense, Henry is gonna walk on that. Trust me, right? Henry is going to walk on that. Just like Lil Tim probably gonna walk on King Von's murder, right? I mean, it's two instances of reasonable self-defense, right? Even if Henry has a felony already, it's not his gun. He was handed a gun, right? It's not his. So if you're a felon, right, and you're not technically legally allowed to have a firearm, if your life is in danger and you happen to acquire a firearm in that moment, you legally can use that firearm to defend yourself, right? Henry's fine, right?
Oh, damn,
what?
I don't know.
Okay, where's the video?
We're gonna see Chief Alazar. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see Chief Alazar, Gorilla Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know right now. Right now, the only one I can see actually is free from this is Allie, and the reason why again the motive leading up to the dad coming to defend them is all Allie trying to defend herself. Two people cannot scream self-defense. I understand what you seeing. You seeing at that moment. You right. You know what? It was a cowboy gunslinging. You know who draw first. I understand what Chief Ellis, the Gorilla Hebrew, is saying, but at the same time, it was a motive that led up to guns being drawn. It was a motive that led up to the dad having to come by and defend his daughter. You understand what I'm saying?
See, they don't have a video of the shooting, but
Of course, I have a video of the shooting.
for whatever reason, the sister, let me just get you, I don't know if you want it. It's a short clip. Basically, this is what, let me show you before you can green light it or not. So the sister Sway, the one who's basically the sister with the boyfriend, right? She goes live as this is happening. Police there with people.
I'm gonna cut it right there though. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can
Statements,
pick the rest of
whatever.
this up.
Her dad's.
Oh yeah, I'm not putting that on TV. I'm not putting that on TV.
So for y'all that confused, the sister who boyfriend pistoled the other sister, she